Lyft recently scrapped a pilot feature that let drivers in certain markets see how often passengers tipped and if they are ready at pickup before accepting a ride. A Lyft spokesperson stated, while this experiment showed early signs of improving the marketplace and helping riders to get where they need to go on time, we heard from our customers and canceled the experiment. And this decision came shortly after screenshots of this feature were circulated on social media, with one Reddit thread going viral. Many Lyft customers expressed similar feelings, pledging to stop using the service altogether. And other Reddit users wrote, "What the hell? I guess Lyft is trying hard to lose business. Done with Lyft, I guess. Waymo is coming." But these riders actually have it wrong here, and they shouldn't be upset about Lyft sharing this information with their drivers. Hey, what's up, Rideshare World? Truck Driver here. Lyft's pilot feature that was available to drivers in select markets didn't last very long, and it got scrapped within a matter of weeks. They had ditched this so quickly that it was gone by the time that I returned from my paternity leave, which sucks because I was really excited to try it out, especially since my market of Philadelphia was included in the pilot testing. This feature was designed to empower drivers by providing them with more information to make informed decisions about accepting trips, and removing it may contribute to ongoing frustration among drivers who feel like they lack the necessary information to make these informed decisions. However, it did face significant backlash from certain riders, demonstrating the tension between driver needs and customer satisfaction. And from a rider's perspective, I can understand how this may rub Lyft passengers the wrong way, especially the non-tippers. They think that they are going to receive bad service because they don't tip. Well, duh. And they feel like they shouldn't be paying for someone's wage. That the driver pay issue is Lyft's problem to solve, not theirs. And for the Lyft passengers who are quality riders but only tip when they receive quality service, may feel pressure to tip more often and may deem this upfront tip information as an unfair extra rating system. And for both tippers and non-tippers, they may feel pressure to tip even when the service isn't that great, simply to increase their chances of being picked up. And I personally use the service myself, and I won't tip bad drivers that have horrible vehicles. I can see how that may be unfair. And those drivers that don't go above and beyond for their passengers do not deserve to be tipped. But from a driver's perspective, there's a lot that can go right. Now, while I don't believe that rideshare service requires 100% tipping all the time, I do believe that the customers who tip more often should receive better quality service, meaning better quality drivers and cars. So the tipping passengers deserve drivers fighting over them. And this upfront tipping information helps quality drivers, who tend to be the cherry pickers, make more informed decisions, ultimately enhancing the Lyft app experience for its passengers. For example, maybe a trip request comes in that is borderline profitable or heading in a direction that you don't want to go. But knowing that the rider tips 88% of the time and is always ready at pickup will help tip the scale in favor of taking that trip. So it's a win-win-win for all involved. The rider wins by having their trip request filled quickly, with a reduced likelihood of cancellation. The driver wins by knowing that if they give a great service, they have an 88% chance of getting a tip. And Lyft wins by quickly filling the ride with the most likely quality driver competing for a quality rider. I don't know about you, but this sounds like a successful feature for everyone involved on the app. And to put it simply, drivers are more likely to accept a ride if they think they are more likely to receive a tip. It's a no-brainer. However, the non-tippers appear to ruin it for all involved. For example, this Lyft user is upset at the thought of getting passed around from driver to driver because they don't tip, threatening to take the bus instead. Good. Take the bus. Rideshare is a premium service, not public transportation. Non-tippers appear to be the ones complaining most on social media, with Reddit thread of end tipping going viral. The awesome passengers who tipped aren't the ones that are complaining about this feature because they'd be the most likely to benefit from it, and tippers deserve drivers competing for their service. Has tipping culture got out of control? Yes. However, rideshare operates in the service-based sector, and a premium service at that, so it isn't out of the ordinary of the expectation of tips within the rideshare industry. And that's why excellent drivers provide exceptional service with the hope of receiving a tip in appreciation. And those drivers who go the extra mile should be rewarded by competing for the passengers who also make an effort to tip generously. That's why that I thought this new pilot feature that let drivers compete for the generous tipping passengers was a win-win, and I'm genuinely disappointed that it was scrapped so fast. But maybe Lyft collected enough data and had enough backlash from the non-tippers that it just wasn't worth the headache. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this feature is good or bad for Lyft passengers? Drop those thoughts in the comment section right below, and check out these videos on the screen right here, also from the Rideshare Guy. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.